everybody, here we are live. Oh, very live. February the 11th, and love is in the air, as you could see by the graphic there. So the theme today, of course, it's February, so it's almost too easy. It's almost a requisite here is that the theme today will be about love, but more than one kind of love. All kinds of love, romantic love and otherwise. So hopefully you're able to join in today and make some sort of comments. That opening section there was my new theme song, which you might have heard in January if you were with me then, or if you were with me in December. And what we're going to do today is we're going to do some singing, and I have some wonderful guests coming up. So let's jump right into the first song. Oh, I never even thought of this till just now. I can play two pianos at once. Oh, I've never done this before. No idea about the volume, so we'll see. We're just going to jump right into it, as they say. And start off again with the first song in my book called A, You're Adorable. A, you're adorable. B, you're so beautiful. C, you're a cutie full of charms. D, you're a darling. And E, you're exciting. And F, you're a feather in my arms. G, you look good to me. H, you're so heavenly. I, you're the one I idolize. J, we're like Jack and Jill. K, you're so kissable. L is the love light in your eyes. M, N, O, P, I could go on all day. Q, R, S, T, alphabetically speaking, you're okay. You make my life complete. V means you're very sweet. W, X, Y, Z. It's fun to wander through the alphabet with you. So tell me what you mean to me. So, if you've never heard this song before and you want to sing a little bit, I made it nice and easy. All you need to know is the alphabet in English. So here's your part. Sing the first letter with me and off we go. Ready? A, you're adorable. B, you're so beautiful. C, you're a cutie full of charms. D, you're a darling. And E, you're exciting. And F, you're a feather in my arms. G, you look good to me. H, you're so heavenly. I, you're the one I idolize. J, we're like Jack and Jill. K, you're so kissable. L is the love light in your eyes. M, N, O, P, I could go on all day. Q, R, S, T, alphabetically speaking, you're okay. You make my life complete. V means you're very sweet. W, X, Y, Z. It's fun to wander through the alphabet with you to tell you what you mean to me. Yes, it's fun to wander through the alphabet with you to tell you what you mean to me. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I hope you had some fun with me. Wait a minute. Isn't Michelle Canadian? And doesn't she in fact live in Canada and a proud Canadian? We don't say the last letter of the alphabet. We don't pronounce it as a Z. We do the English spelling, the British, spelling. It has a different spelling too. It has a line through it. It's the pronunciation is Z. So I made my own ending for those, and many people have said that to me. Oh, you keep saying Z, yeah, because it rhymes. I didn't write it. So here's the ending now. You make my life complete. B means you're very sweet. W, X, Y, Z. It's fun to wander through the alphabet with you, and that is what I said. Canadian. Sorry, eh? Okay. All right. Coming in loud and clear. Hey, everybody. For those of you who have just joined me and have never done live streaming before, you can indeed comment, and they kind of disappear after. So not to say that you should say, rude things to me, but You want to be part of the show, and I can add you in by some little comments and stuff on the computer here. And that's just over on this side. So you're probably wondering about the other camera angle. Well, you are, maybe you aren't. That's this one. So that I can check the back of my hair. No, it isn't. It's so that I can play over here. So some of the songs today are going to be on this camera. Speaking of love, this is a song that I've played on the flute many times for, well, actually weddings and things. It's a beautiful theme song from the movie Romeo and Juliet. And this goes, for those of you who saw the movie and think it wasn't that long ago, I hate to tell you, 1968. So it's a beautiful theme. It's called A Time for Us. I usually play it on the flute, but there are lyrics and they're actually quite beautiful. So singing along at home if you like. Oh, you might not know the words, so just get romantic at home. A time for us, someday there'll be, when chains are torn by courage born of a love that's free. A time when dreams so long denied can flourish as we unveil the love we now must hide. A time for us at last to see a life worthwhile for you and me. And with our love, through tears and thorns, we will endure as we pass surely through every storm. A time for us, someday there'll be a new world, a world of shining hope for you and me. Tears and thorns we will endure as we pass surely through every storm. A time for us, someday there'll be a new world, a world of shining hope for you and me. That's the first time I played that piano on the live stream because it was over there. I moved the furniture. I've done all kinds of things. Strong like bull. Okay, so a time for us was a certain side of love, a certain side of Valentine's is not having the love that you want, the star-crossed lovers aspect. So I'm trying to capture all the different angles here. Not just the cute song at the beginning, and then there's that passionate one. And now we're going to do something that's kind of fun. This is a song that actually I thought Buffy St. Marie wrote, our own Canadian wonderful singer, back in 1965. And it turns out, doing some research, as I always do on songs, sometimes after I sing them, and then I have to add the information to the video that comes out after this. And that reminds me, just in case you are tuning in, and it's February 11th, 2021, welcome to the live stream. If it is any other day, welcome to the video. I've got something special for you, folks coming up to do with that and some more guests. But first, this song here. It's called Johnny Be Fair. It started as a poem by Robert William Service titled Madame la Marquise in his Barroom Ballads book of verse. Then it was adapted by Sean Elliott in his Calypso Shame and Scandal in the Family. But it's a really neat tune, and Buffy St. Marie does a fun version, and mine is very similar. It seems like an old Irish sort of story song, but it turns out it isn't. So now you know. A different piano. I got two. Well, Johnny be fair and Johnny be fine and wants me for to wed. And I would marry Johnny, but my father up and sad. I'm sad to tell you, daughter, what your mother never knew. But Johnny is a son of mine, and so he's kin to you. Well, Jimmy be fair and Jimmy be fine and wants me for to wed. And I would marry Jimmy, but my father up and sad. I'm sad to tell you, daughter, what your mother never knew. But Jimmy is a son of mine, and so he's kin to you. Well, Billy be fair and Billy be fine and wants me for to wed. And I would marry Billy, but my father up and sad. I'm sad to tell you, daughter, what your mother never knew. But Billy, too, is a son of mine, and so he's kin to you. You've never seen a girl so sad and sorry as I was. The boys in town are all my kin, and my father is the cause. If life should thus continue, I should die a single miss. And so I'll go to mother and complain to her of this. Oh, daughter, haven't I taught you to forgive and to forget? And if your father souls is also still, you needn't fret. Your father may be father to all the boys in town, and still he's not the one who sired you, so marry who you will. Here's a title that's got the word love in it, but it was actually written originally back at the times of the American Civil War. And what? That's an old tune. And yet, I promise you, you'll know all kinds of the lyrics, if not all of the lyrics. Because a friend of ours, Elvis Presley, made it famous in 1956 with a different title. The original title, Orally. And of course, now we're going to sing together. I hope you'll join me for Love Me Tender. Love me tender, love me sweet, never let me go. You have made my life complete, and I love you so. Love me tender, love me long, take me to your heart, for it's there that I belong, and will never part. Love me tender, love me long, take me to your heart, for it's there that I belong, and will never part. Love me tender, love me dear, tell me you are mine. I'll be yours through all the years, till the end of time. Our first special guest of this evening on the Love is in the Air, my very special guest is Rebecca Blair. And I'm lucky to say she's also a friend of mine and a musical colleague in a group called Triskelion. And Rebecca plays the Celtic harp, which is very versatile instrument, but not as giant as the orchestral harp. And she does live up several flights of stairs and carries this thing. So uh, she's an impressive girl in many ways, and an artist and a writer. And so we're very lucky to have her playing some music on the harp for Valentine's. Valentine's, love. And then there's what's the word I want? Sort of the downside, when you do have a love and they're taken from you. The classic Tennessee Waltz. I was dancing with my darling to the Tennessee Waltz when an old friend I happened to see. I introduced her to my darling, and while they were dancing, my friend stole my sweetheart from me. And I remember the night and the Tennessee Waltz. Now I know just how much I have lost. Yes, I lost my only darling the night they were playing the beautiful Tennessee Waltz. He comes dancing through the darkness to the Tennessee Waltz, and I feel like I'm falling apart. And it's stronger than drink, and it's deeper than sorrow. This darkness he's left in my heart. And I remember the night and the Tennessee Waltz. Now I know just how much I have lost. Yes, I lost my only darling the night they were playing the beautiful Tennessee Waltz. The beautiful Tennessee Waltz. Written in 1946 and released in 1948, became a multi-million seller with Patti Page's 1950 recording. And because of the popularity of this song, it became the fourth official song of the state of Tennessee back in 1965. And I think the most fascinating part about that is, what are the three other songs about Tennessee? Oh, goodness, look at this young lass here. Ah, it's so nice to see you. This is my friend Sarah. I met her at the Arizona, I guess we can't call them Highland Games. What were they called? Scottish Games. A few years ago when we were allowed to travel. And there's another wonderful, sweet person all the way from Florida. So near and far, as well as local, wonderful folks. All right. So now I have for you romantic love. The springtime is here. Well, I say that. It's a polar vortex. It's a polar vortex. It's -1 or something here right now. And I know that's funny for people who are somewhere else in Canada, especially, kind of going, ha, ha, ha. Yeah, we have -1 for breakfast. But it's too cold for me. And I didn't move to this part of the world to have -1. Anyway, where was I going? Oh, yeah, the spring is here. And there's lyrics about that in this song. This is a great tune from 1964, all about weddings. And yes, I do play weddings. I'm not sure how they're doing that these days, but things will come back to some extent at some point. Meanwhile, keep practicing the songs, right? Going to the chapel and we're gonna get married. gonna get married. Gee, I really love you, and we're gonna get married. Going to the chapel of love. Spring is here, the sky is blue. Oh, birds are singing as if they knew. Today's the day we'll say I do, and we'll never be lonely anymore. Because we're going to the chapel and we're gonna get married. Going to the chapel and we're gonna get married. Gee, I really love you, and we're gonna get married. Going to the chapel of love. Bells will ring, whoa, sun will shine, whoa. I'll be his and he'll be mine. We'll love until the end of time, and we'll never be lonely anymore. Because we're going to the chapel and we're gonna get married. Going to the chapel and we're gonna get married. Gee, I really love you, and we're gonna get married. Going to the chapel of love. We're going to the chapel of love. Yes, we are going to the chapel of love. A quick moment here that I want to say that it's important to have love. Be serious for a moment here, because there's all kinds of songs about love and Valentine's Day. Some people aren't as enamored with Valentine's Day because maybe they don't have somebody, and maybe they had someone and lost someone. And being human is all about these kinds of things, and that they say, you know, you don't really appreciate love till you've had it. Um, it's just all part of living. You've got to go on. And all these things are true, but there's more than one kind of love anyway. So for those of you on Valentine's Day that are maybe not looking forward to it, I put this to you. I love all kinds of people in different ways and for different reasons. Wonderful people, people I know, people I don't even personally know. And I love other little things. And I find you've got to focus on enjoyment of little things. The special feature for this month, I had a little brainwave and I contacted somebody whose name is Shelley. I actually don't know Shelley, but I had found out about her company called Truffle Pig Chocolate. Truffle Pig. And because they're shaped like pigs. But beyond the obvious fascination I have with piggies is that the chocolates are amazing. And I'm going to play you her video she put together for me that explains how they make it and why their specific company is so special. And they have offered us a special discount code just for you, my viewers.
When I first invented Truffle Pig chocolates, I made it my mission to sweeten the world. But then I learned that a lot of the world's cacao farming uses child slave labor. How could I really sweeten the world if my chocolate was guilty? So we started our journey to source the most guilt-free chocolate we could find. We started on a 14,000-kilometer journey to the heart of Central America. But first, do you know how chocolate is actually made?
Chocolate starts as a pod on a cocoa tree. It's hand-picked, cut, and split with machetes, releasing beans that are covered in baba. They are then fermented and air-dried. Once dry, the beans are brushed clean, hot air roasted, and deshelled before being chopped into cocoa nibs. The nibs are mixed with cocoa butter, sugar, and other fine ingredients to make the magical chocolate we all cherish. Please fasten your seatbelts in preparation for landing.
Nicaragua is a vibrant, amazing place. It's beautiful, and the people are friendly, and they're so proud of their farms. Most people don't even own cars. They just walk everywhere or catch a ride. So we set out by truck, over dusty roads, past cows and pigs, and we even saw our first sloth. We sure weren't in Canada anymore, Toto. Into the hills of Matagalpa, I met our first cacao farmers, the Gutierrez family. These craft farmers and other farmers we met grow some of the highest quality cacao varieties and really care about their trees. Next, we met Gifford Laube at Cacao Bisiesto. He pays small batch cacao farmers better than world prices for beans. He also offers advice for sustainable farming techniques and provides expert fermentation and drying. Now we had to see where our awesome cacao is made into high quality chocolate. So we hopped on a plane to Honduras. Yikes! The Mesa Cacao Chocolate Factory in Choloma, Honduras is run by Hugo Hermelink. He uses hot air roasting technology to coax the ultimate flavor out of each truffle pig bean. This is where we conch our chocolate, blend our recipes, and add milk powder for milk chocolate. And finally, the best part, tasting! The most mouth-watering, handcrafted, guilt-free chocolate we can make is good to go. Looking back, I realize we always need to keep moving forward. We need to learn from our mistakes and never stop improving. Knowing what's in our food and caring about the people who make it really will make this world a sweeter place. I hope you enjoyed our journey.
There's the information, especially for my viewers of this channel on February 11th until April the 6th, 2021. So again, if you're watching this and it's not that time frame, I'm very sorry you missed out. There's the special code when you go to their website for 15% off. Valentine's. I'm about to sing for you my very favorite song that actually includes the word Valentine in the title. It's not a new song, but it's a classic from 1937, My Funny Valentine. The lyrics, when I first heard them, astounded me. I was actually rather upset, imagining that these lyrics are sung by a fellow to his woman, his lady. They aren't, well, you'll see. They might not be what you're thinking till you get to the later lyrics that explain. My funny Valentine, sweet comic Valentine, you make me smile with my heart. Your looks unlaughable, unphotographable, yet you're my favorite work of art. Is your figure less than Greek? Is your mouth a little weak when you open it to speak? Are you smart? But don't change a hair for me, not if you care for me. Stay, little Valentine, stay. this Valentine's Day. A Disney love song. There are so many. I could do 2 or 3 hours probably just of Disney love songs. This one goes back to 1952. It was written in 52, but it was for a musical fantasy film, but Disney, in 1959. I'm going to sing it for you, and then we'll see if, don't look it up, no Googling allowed, you have to use your brain and see if you can tell me which movie it is. I know you, I walked with you once upon a dream. I know you, the gleam in your eyes is so familiar a gleam. Yet I know it's true that visions are seldom all they seem. I know you, I know what you'll do. You'll love me at once, the way you did once upon a dream. I know you, I walked with you once upon a dream. I know you, the gleam in your eyes is so familiar a gleam. Yet I know it's true that visions are seldom all they seem. But if I know you, I know what you'll do. You'll love me at once, the way you did once upon a dream. Once Upon a Dream is from Disney's Sleeping Beauty, and the very most interesting part about this to me is that the melody is quite a melody to sing, and quite, even for that time frame when melodies were a little more expansive in their intervals, in the jumps between all the notes, is because it was actually based on the Grande Valse Villageoise, nicknamed the Garland Waltz, from a ballet called The Sleeping Beauty. 1890, written by, now here's where the classical people might jump in and say to me, or to everyone, Tchaikovsky! Yes, indeed. And it's public domain to play Tchaikovsky. It's okay. A world premiere. This is exciting for me because one of the groups I play with is called Caviar and Lace. And as a quartet, certainly even harder to play this year. We've managed as a trio and a duo, doing some outdoor performances and stuff. As I've mentioned, that's one of the reasons I do some of these live streams and videos, is because there are virtually no live concerts available. And this is my living. This is the way we make our living these days. I made this graphic to encourage you to like and subscribe. Like means, you know, it shows me that people are enjoying the video. Subscribe, and then that little bell button, you have to actually get it so that it turns black like that with the little ringy things around it. That shows that you will get automatically notified when there's a new video. I absolutely love getting those from the people I'm subscribed to. It's actually kind of a little Easter egg thrill of like finding a treat in the corner. And the usual plug, just to remind everyone, this is one of the ways I am indeed trying to make my living, and that I do actually share some of this with performers on my channel. I'm trying to encourage employment with everybody that I hire and giving them a chance to be seen as well. Thank you for being part of the show. Now, I was saying I'm very excited about Caviar and Lace. I asked the guys and myself, should we know if I need this extra mic. Let's do a video for the live stream for Valentine's Day, because I really wanted them all to come over and play. That's not really a thing, you know. So everybody at their own home has now recorded the audio and the video and sent it to me, and I edited the audio, and my friend Brian was wonderful about helping me with that and mastering it. And then I was in charge of the video. So this is our music video. So I hope you enjoy the world premiere of the most fabulous love song that we know from Mexico called Bésame Mucho. Bésame mucho, como si fuera esta noche la última vez. Perderte otra vez. Quiero tenerte muy cerca, mirarme con tus ojos, verte junto a mí. Piensa que tal vez mañana yo estaré lejos, muy lejos de ti. Bésame mucho, como si fuera esta noche la última vez. Bésame mucho, que tengo miedo perderte otra vez.
bésame mucho, como si fuera esta noche la última vez. Bésame mucho, que tengo miedo perderte otra vez. Que tengo miedo otra vez.
We're going to wrap things up pretty quickly here. I wanted to sing another song, another Elvis tune, actually. Well, he didn't write it, but he made it famous in 1961. Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. Shall I stay? Would it be a sin if I can help falling in love with you? Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you. Yes, I can't help falling in love with you. I don't know if you notice, I changed all the lights behind me to pink to make it even more romantic. Just having fun with it, of course. All right. Well, that's pretty much the show for February the 11th. Love is in the air. Don't forget the Truffle Pig coupon. And they're such a great company to support. And they have a little storefront in Burnaby. I've been there. It's awesome. It's awesome. If you're looking for something to send me besides donations, it is indeed chocolates. Anyway, so you're probably wondering, well, before you head away, what is happening next month? I have got a plan, and it is coming together very, very much as we speak for March the 11th. Next month is also, I'm going to stick to the Thursdays at 7, once a month. So February 11th is a Thursday, so is March the 11th. The live stream on YouTube for me for March is my invention of the title here, Celtic Mist. Celtic Mist. And that's just such an amazing photograph of Ireland. I really have to go when we're allowed to go to Ireland. That's where I'm going. And we have lined up some Irish dance and harp and accordion music and some other musicians. And of course, because it's not just St. Patrick's Day in March, it is also St. David's Day. And there are 8 Celtic nations, and I'm going to represent most of them, if not all of them. So stay tuned. Come back in March. Bring your friends, because then we're going to cover Celtic music in a very large sense. And in fact, I am going to drop another video for March the 1st, because St. David's Day is Wales, the country of Wales. That's their national day. And my brother lives in Wales. It's a beautiful country. And I'm putting together a video for you. So stay tuned. Again, subscribe, like, click the bell button so that the little ringy things show up. And so I wanted to thank everybody again, Rebecca Blair for playing the harp, the Truffle Pig people for their limited time awesome coupon, and for Sam Choiquette, Solberson, and Christian Brothen for being in Caviar and Lace and doing the Besame video with me. And of course, thank you. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. If you're here on the live stream, I really appreciate your comments. I think it's absolutely, I can do it with my left hand. Laura Lee is a special friend, and Laura Lee, maybe you'll get your special song next month during the Celtic. There's a little taste on the wrong instrument, but that's okay. Yes, stay tuned for more. You can always reach me on my website. That's still going to be updated. And right now, I'm going to say goodbye and play my theme music. Thanks, everyone. Have a happy Valentine's Day.